Good evening, everyone. I am Lauren Aubrey, and I am here at the local YMCA. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about 3 main points of how to effectively lose weight. I'm going to pan around to part of my audience. I also have 3 members of staff that will be checking in to make sure I'm doing this correctly. I will introduce them to you at that time. Okay. My 3 main points to weight loss. My first one is a well-balanced diet. My second is portion sizes. And the third is weight training and low cardio. Okay. Eating correctly. This should include a high intake of water, fruits and vegetables, and lots of whole grains. This should not include sodium, saturated fats, or red meat. Here's an apple, one of my favorites. I also have low sodium V8, which is very good for you. Okay, this brings me to my second point of eating correctly, which is properly measuring the amount of food that you intake. This is extremely important, as 70% of what you eat makes up your diet, depends on how much weight you either gain or how much you lose. A tip that I will share with you is you can use smaller utensils and smaller plates, as this will make your stomach think that you are fuller, as though you've actually eaten less. Okay, this brings me to my third point of eating correctly. Learning to read and interpret nutrition labels. This is extremely important, as you can find products like a GNC that say they will help you lose weight, but in reality they have over 200 calories per serving. Another misleading fact is power bars. I have checked, they have over 26 grams of sugar. This is absolutely awful for you and will not help you lose weight. Okay. Now, just as important as to what you eat, it's important as to how much you eat. Which brings me to my second point, which is portion sizes. The size of meat that you should be eating is about the size of your palm of your hand. The size of cheese should be about the size of 2 dice and no larger. And the size of glass of milk is about 8 ounces. This is extremely important, as if you intake too many calories and you do not exert enough calories, you will actually gain weight and not lose weight. This also brings me to my third point, which is, from experience, I know not only the proper diet and exercise helps you lose weight, but so does the type of exercises that you do. Doing low impact cardio is extremely important, as this will actually help you to lose weight. If you get too high in the cardiovascular section of the cardio, you will actually be burning muscle instead of fat. This will give you the exact opposite effect that is desired. Another important thing on strength training is how many repetitions you do and how frequently. You should do repetitions of at least 20 to 25 in 3 sets. This means doing the same exercise 3 different times, 20 to 25 times each. I will go ahead and show you some of the equipment now. This is the strength training section of our local YMCA, and over here is our cardiovascular section of our YMCA.
You're the new supervisor, huh?
Okay. I have also done some research, and I have looked in women's health. They actually do give some good advice in here as how to lose weight, and they include getting enough sleep, eating enough lean protein, and getting enough water intake. Pretty much exactly what I've been talking about. I've also read a book on the 3 reasons why you're not losing weight. Stress is the main factor in that. We all know if you increase your stress, so does your cortisol increase. which will release fat enzymes. And last but not least, we have Diets That Work. I went ahead and checked this magazine, and basically in there it talks about not starving yourself of carbohydrates. Make sure you do eat some of them, as this is vitally important for you. It also includes not doing just the Atkins diet, which is just eating protein and nothing else, as your body will start to starve itself and you will actually lose muscle. Okay, well, I appreciate you joining me for this information session on how to effectively lose weight. And I'd like to go over my last 3 points before I leave you. The main 3 points that I focus on tonight that are extremely important is 1, the eating frequent and small meals of a well-balanced diet. 2 is the portion sizes, making sure that you do not eat more than you actually need. And 3 was the low-impact cardio and the strength training. Thank you for your time. Good night.